We found this post on Twitter, and as usual, we are going to build our team with $15. But before we get into all that, can somebody please tell me why I'm looking at all NBA champions on the $5 roll? But I'm looking at Luka Doncic too. What's that about?
That's the first thing I noticed when I saw this image. I said, wait a minute. Who's the oddball? What I wish I knew what the baseline for this image was created. Why did the person who created this image, why did they put the players on there that they put on there? Because I cannot for the life of me understand why Luka Doncic is number $5, worth $5.
I
When
don't either.
he has not even led a team to the NBA finals. But we got Jason Tatum sitting at number 4. Explain it to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. Jimmy Butler sitting at 4. I'm sorry, if we're going to talk about $5, if these are the people that we have to choose from, Luka Doncic does not belong on the $5 roll. Not with all these champions, active participants and champions. I'm talking about one of the main reasons why they won the championship. These 4 people, and here's Luka.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Especially when you got the NBA scoring champion on a $4 roll. I mean, what's that about?
Why is your goat down there on $4?
See,
Explain
but look,
it.
the funny thing is everybody on the $5 roll is like one name basis. You got Luka, Steph, KD, Giannis, Jokic. You know, it ain't first name, last name like Donovan Mitchell on the $3 roll. You know what I mean? It's like Prince, Kobe. First name basis only.
Yeah. But even still, Luka $5 based off of this, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. And if I'm going to be really honest, if we're talking about someone with championship DNA, it really should be LeBron James on the $5. If we're talking about people who's led teams to championships, and he did it multiple times, why is he down there on $4? I think that $4 roll that he's sitting on is because of the recency bias that people are experiencing. It's like currently, how he's playing. But if this is currently how they're playing and currently what they've done, then I'm going to have to remove KD from the $5 line as well. I'm just saying, we're talking about if LeBron can be down here on $4, why can't KD be down there on $4?
Okay. Interesting that Shai Gilgeous would normally be somewhere around the $2 and $3 range, but it looks like he's got an upgrade to the $4 roll. And I'm not mad because he's on there with a bunch of Hall of Famers,
Yeah.
These are future Hall of Famers on the $4 roll.
I have that. I'm not mad at the $4 roll as well. But if someone had an argument on why Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should not be there, I'll be willing to listen. I will be willing to listen. I think it would be a fair argument based on who's currently on there. At least the 4, Butler, Tatum, Bron, and AD have all been to the NBA Finals, and 2 of them have actually won the chip. So, I just don't see, again, like the $5 line with Luka. I'm not mad at Shai because I love the way he plays and I can see potential championship in his future. Yes, I don't see why not with the right pieces around him. And OKC is going to be looking really good for the 2024 season. I get all of that. But based off of who's on that line, I can listen to an argument on why he should not be there from someone.
Yes. Okay. So I'm also looking at Tyrese Halliburton, which was kind of a surprise to me because if I had my way, I probably would have put Darius Garland up there on the $3 roll. Tyrese Halliburton, who's fairly new to the NBA, down there on the $2 roll.
I mean, I would just do a shift altogether if I'm going to be honest. Really, if there's someone that needs to be shifting from this first left-hand column, Jalen Green, I get it. What this is going to be, you going into your 3rd season with the NBA. But if we had to shift some people, I would shift down, move Luka to 4, Shai to 3, Halliburton to 2, and Darius Garland to 1. If we're going to be moving and shifting people, right? I just don't see how Jalen Green today. Not saying what his future looks like. And if this is about potential, then okay, I'm fine with that. I don't understand what the baseline of this is for. So just based off of what I believe, you know what I'm saying? It just,
yes.
I can see him not being on this image.
Honestly. At all. Okay. All right. So
I also find it funny that Klay Thompson,
Ooh,
a
that's
dollar. Wow. He on
ooh.
the dollar menu. I can't.
When, the dollar menu. When did that happen? When his Splash Brother is way up on the $5 roll. What's
We
what?
couldn't get him at the $3. Clay couldn't just be a
Oh,
three. Why he on the dollar menu? Wow. Four
unbelievable.
championships got him all the way down to the dollar menu. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
No loyalty.
none down there with RJ Barrett and Scotty Barnes. Oh, wow, that was disappointing. Yeah, but when I look at this, I mean, let's talk about who's missing. The first person that come to my mind is Ja Morant. Where's Ja Morant at? Shouldn't
Nah.
Ja Morant be at least on the $3 roll?
I don't think about John Moran, but I doggone it. Where is De'Aaron Fox? Where he at?
Mm,
I
yeah,
mean, I can give him at least, if you're gonna have to shift some people, he should be listed up there with the $3. I can support the $3 roll for De'Aaron Fox too. I mean, the first ever clutch award winner of 2023. We don't have him on here. What is that about? He
yeah,
led the Sacramento Kings out of their deficit of never making it to right the playoffs. It was 17 seasons, and now all of a sudden he can't even show up on this list when the Kings are finally out of the dungeon. Come on, come on. Yeah, no,
yes.
De'Aaron Fox for me is someone that is most definitely missing from this lineup.
Yeah, and the way Austin Reeves has been playing lately, I know he deserves at least an honorable mention on this list.
At least a dollar menu,
At least,
at least that.
yes.
And I'm gonna be honest. Where Jamal Murray? He just won the chip. Where he at? I
Yeah.
can't get him on the $4 rolls. If again, I can listen to an argument on why Shea shouldn't be four, but I'm saying if I had to replace somebody right now, it'll probably be Shea. Move him down. I'm not saying remove him from the list. Shift him down, and can we just plug in Jamal Murray? He just won a championship.
Right. I'm looking at Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year, but where's Joel Embiid? I mean, recent
Ooh.
MVP. I mean, if you're looking at Jokic, AD, Jaren Jackson, Cat, and Vooch, you mean tell me
Vooch.
Joel Embiid couldn't make this list?
You know what? I mean, wow. If now it's still disrespectful to put Joel Embiid at the $2 or the $1, but Cat and Vucevic, they can kick rocks on this list without Joel Embiid on it. I'm just saying.
I'm cool with Cat being on the list.
Now, not in place of Joel Embiid.
No, but Vooch, maybe move Vooch down, Jaren Jackson down and put Joel Embiid maybe on the $3 or $4 roll, only because he's a recent MVP and AD can't stay healthy to save his life. So let's put him on there. Another person too that I'm noticing is not on this list is Jalen Brunson.
I have him on my Where he at?
Yeah.
What? Wait. In that same vein, we just can't give no respect to Devin Booker. Just
Mm.
zero. Where he at?
Yeah, because I'm looking at Cade Cunningham, and this is a guy who played like 12 games in his whole NBA career. I'm pretty sure Devin Booker belongs on this list.
I'm pretty sure he does. And let me tell you the one that really stunned me. Wimbayamba. I'm sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
You
What, can we
why?
play one game first, please?
Can we get one regular season game from him before he shows up on any build your own lineup? We gonna miss out on Devin Booker and add Victor Wembanyama. Too soon. It's too soon.
It's way too soon.
Too soon.
Nah, Kawhi and PG don't really fit on this list, but if they had to, I would give them maybe on the 50 cent row until they're able to play 50
No,
games in
I'm
the
sorry.
season. What? You
No, no,
can't
no,
play
no.
50 games in the season?
It
You
don't
on the
matter.
50 cent row.
No, clearly, you don't have to play any games to be on this lineup.
Oh,
Clearly,
yeah. Yeah.
one by Yamba
Hello.
and I paid PG and Kawhi have played more than 12 games. Kate Cunningham. I'm just saying. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, looking at Zion too. Here's another guy on the $3 row. He's taking up space because, yeah, he's been unavailable as well.
This is what I'm saying. So I would rather championship Kawhi Leonard on this
Oh,
list
God.
than non-championship, tenured players in Cade Cunningham, Victor Wembanyama, and Zion Williamson as we speak. So what do we do? Again, what's the baseline for this lineup?
Yeah, we don't know, but let's build our lineup, right? So we have $15. I want to know what your mindset was. Okay, I was like, because I know we've done these in the past, and you
Yeah.
always end up with money left over. So today I have money left over, so I can hang with you. So let's hear it.
I don't have any money left over.
Oh, really?
No, I don't, but I do have a first and second choice.
Oh, see, I knew it was something.
No, and that $5 was hard. Woo, it was difficult because it's just there's so many players on this lineup that I would love to have, but when you start adding them up, you can't have everybody can't be $5.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be, you know. So yeah, you go first.
All right, so I started on a $5 roll, and it was very easy for me. I went with Giannis. I went with a guy who's all about sacrifice and commitment, who told his team, I'm not signing with y'all unless you guys are willing to sacrifice and we are all on the same page for a championship. I want somebody like that on my team. So I went with Giannis Antetokounmpo. What? It was easy.
Okay, okay. You want me to give you mine?
Yeah,
I did start off with the $5 roll, and I'm sorry, Nikola Jokic,
I knew it.
jack of all trades, master of many. I just what you need for him to do. You need for him to post. You need for him to hit a three from the perimeter. You need for him to hit that mid range from the free throw line. You need for him to pass the ball to somebody. You need for him to just shoot over anybody, even if you're trying to defend. What you need? What do you need from him? And matter of fact, as long as he's on the floor, you can still win because everybody else get theirs too. I had to go with, and it may be recency bias, but if y'all watched him play his entire 2023 season, and also if you didn't watch the regular season, if you watched him play in the postseason, which led his team all the way to the NBA championship, I had to go with $5. My first choice was Nikola Jokic. Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Okay. So then I said, well, let me see. Who do I need to pick somebody from the $4 row? I want to have some money left over so I can have a six man of the year. So I went with Anthony Edwards on the $3 row. The way he's
Mm,
been playing right now,
yeah,
Anthony Edwards is my guy. Carrying Team USA.
yeah,
Yup.
yeah.
Anthony Edwards. The way he's going to carry the Minnesota Timberwolves next season. Anthony Edwards went with him for $3.
Okay, I can support Anthony Edwards. I have him on. Yeah, I don't have him on my number one choice, but yeah, I did look at him. I said to myself, now I'm gonna need somebody to defend, and if nothing else, Jason Tatum on the $4 roll is somebody I would like to have on my roster. So between him and Nikola Jokic, when we're talking about length, Jason Tatum in defense, and then all of his experience with playing in the postseason, I can most definitely dig it. Now, no, he has not won a championship, but I think
Mm.
we can all agree that Jason Tatum has a bright future in the NBA as long as he continues to um, make the changes necessary and play as he's been playing with minor improvements along the way, because every
Mhm.
player needs to improve along the way. I think that Jason Tatum will be a nice addition to my roster, so I added him from $4. So that's $9. I'm $9 in at this point.
Oh, see, and I was trying to build my list on a budget. So I'm at $8 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right, cool. So I went with Brandon Ingram.
Boom, I did too.
Yeah, for $2, I felt he was a bargain because wow,
Oh,
BI,
oh my God.
all that he's done with his career so
Yep.
far, the way he is leading the New Orleans Pelicans, the way
Mhm.
he looks at Team USA, look
Oh
like he
my
put on a few pounds. I'm going with Brandon Ingram. Yep.
Brandon Ingram is one of my favorites, right? Again, I'm going every time we talk about Brandon Ingram, I'm going to talk about how
Yes.
salty I am
Yeah.
that the Los Angeles Lakers thought it was necessary to trade him. So first of all, Brandon Ingram is on my list. Yes, for $3, for $2, excuse me. Brandon Ingram. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So I'm at $9 right now. I have what, six more dollars to go. Is that
Hmm.
right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm at $9 right now. Got a few more dollars to go. So I went with Darius Garland on the $2 row as my point guard, because I know he's going to get my guys involved, but he can also get you that offense too. He's quick.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
shifty. Yeah, Darius Garland is another guy who's on a budget, in my opinion. Yep.
yeah. I went with Tyrese Halliburton
Oh.
because if you're going to be playing if you're going to be playing with Nikola Jokic, you need to learn how to play off the ball. And Tyrese Halliburton can play off the ball. So I picked him for $3 because I was torn um, between Shea and Darius is nice, but I think Tyrese Halliburton would be a better fit in my lineup. So I have him for $3. That leaves me with $14 total.
Okay, cool. And so I just really stayed on the $2 roll because Carl Anthony Towns can play power forward and
Yeah.
center. So I went with him as my center. Like
Okay.
you can't go wrong with Carl Anthony Towns. He's gonna give you a lot of wolf tickets. He's gonna do a lot of talking. But in my estimation, the way that he's played over the last several seasons, lately he's had to play with Rudy Gobert, but he's still shining. So yeah, I went with Cat as my center. Now I'm at $14 and I got $1 left to spend.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So I went to the dollar menu because I had one more dollar to spend. I'm at 14. I have Nikola Jokic, I have Jason Tatum, Brandon Ingram, and Tyrese Halliburton. So I had $1 to spare. And I need somebody else. And I want somebody with some championship DNA.
Oh
So I said,
shoot.
let me go on to this dollar menu and let me just pick up, Klay Thompson. Come
No
on, Klay.
way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. I just needed, maybe he would be on a hot streak from the three. Maybe. You never know. We've seen spurts of it in the playoffs. And so maybe we'll see it again. I mean, he did come back to the league after being injured for 2 seasons and did come back and help win a championship. So,
Mm,
I mean, I might as well go ahead and we're talking about a bargain deal. Yeah, Klay Thompson, come on, join us. Come on.
nah,
So
that's
that's how I finalized my lineup with Klay Thompson for a
okay.
dollar.
Oh, it's so disrespectful to see him down there on a dollar row. I just don't know when he took that fall from grace, but okay. So I have $1 left to spend. I got to go with my sixth man, which is going to be Scotty Barnes.
Okay.
When he came into the league, I was very, very heavy on Scotty Barnes. And it seems like last season, he didn't have that good of a season.
Mm.
At first I was coining him as the baby Giannis Antetokounmpo. I thought, he played like him, same kind of body style. He can carry the ball. He can facilitate the offense. I thought the Toronto Raptors were going to build around him. So I said, oh yeah, let me go with Scotty Barnes right there for $1 as my sixth man coming off the bench because sometimes Carl Anthony Towns can get injured, or maybe Giannis might have a bad knee or something. So I needed somebody. I needed a six man.
Wait, yeah, no, I can understand that. I think Scotty Barnes' 2023 season is probably more about the Raptors than about him.
Yeah.
I think the Raptors organization and at that in 2023 was probably what changed, him. But I think he still has the skills to be, as you mentioned, baby Giannis. So yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. Ooh, that's funny. Okay, so that was my first choice. I started off. So I know you may not have the second choice, but let me just give you this alternate lineup that I came
Oh,
up with.
here we go. Okay.
Oh, here we go. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, I just had to go head on. I started off with him first, but I was like, oh, but he used up all my money too soon. So my second choices would have been Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Ingram. He's going to be a staple on my lineup. If he's going to be on anybody's list, I'm going to probably figure out a way to add him. Brandon
Mhm.
Ingram. Zion, because again, if he can just play, I think we all still have this anticipation of what he can still bring to the league if he can stay healthy, and then Jaren Jackson Jr. Let me just go and get this Defensive Player of the Year some shine. So yeah, that was my alternate starting
Okay.
line. I'm building my lineup. Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm surprised. So you couldn't figure out a way to have an alternate lineup and pick somebody from the $5 row.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? If you had to.
I looked at Kevin Durant very closely, but I was like, nah, KD, that's another guy who's really unavailable. So I
Mm-hmm.
really didn't want him on my lineup.
Yep.
It is. And then Jimmy, I considered Jimmy, but I said, nah, Jimmy only come to play half of the season, if that
Yeah.
25% of the season.
You'll be
Can't go with
frustrated
him.
You'll be frustrated messing around with Jimmy on your squad. Yeah, you'll be frustrated. Yeah. I mean, I'm
Exactly.
talking about 2 seasons, 2022 and 2023, where he was like, I'll see you in the postseason.
I'll
Let's just
see
be
you.
honest.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And as much as I like to watch Luka Doncic play, I don't need for him to be the primary ball handler. I don't want to see that. And not
Mm-hmm.
on my squad. I mean, so if I'm building the lineup, he wouldn't be my first choice, although he's phenomenal to watch play, And then
Yeah.
Steph
Yeah.
Curry, and Steph Curry is good, but I just didn't want to pick him.
No,
No
I'm
reason, no
not
rhyme or
disdain.
reason. No rhyme or
Yeah.
reason. I just didn't
Yeah.
do it.
But do you think Donovan and Darius Garland get enough respect? I mean, they're
Mm.
good. And next season, the Cavs are going to be fantastic. They got better in the off season, adding Max Strus. We're going to see a lot of Darius and Donovan Mitchell.
I think so. I think if they can just get past, if there's a way that they can get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think they'll gain more respect. I think so.
Oh,
They may have to go. They will, and I think it's because not because of Darius, but because of Donovan Mitchell.
yeah, he does carry that stigma from the
Uh-huh.
Jazz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So if he can crack that code, I think it'll change how the league or the fans, if you will, outside of Cleveland, of course, see Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell as the duo. I think so. Hmm.
Okay, that's a good point.
Why didn't you put your goat on there, LeBron James? I mean, you didn't think that you wanted to add him for at least it's a bargain deal, $4. You don't want to start your.
First of all, he is not my GOAT.
Oh, okay.
No, I did not want to put LeBron James. Maybe if this was like 10 years ago,
No.
he probably would have been on a $6 row,
Yeah.
It
Uh-huh.
would but nah, right now, at this stage of his career, 38, 39, nah, nah.
Yeah.
And that's another guy. He may play a good portion of the season, but he ain't gonna play no defense. He's gonna be cherry picking in the bag. He's not, no feet stuck in quicksand on defense. Nah, I can't go with LeBron James right now. Not at this stage of his career.
Right. And guess what? He don't have to. He don't have to do none of that stuff that we're talking about. Look how long you been in the league. I'm
But you're
just
out
saying.
there though.
Yeah,
But you're
I
out
get it, but you
there.
don't have to do it. He's when you close to retirement, I hear. You set your own rules, and hence is what he's doing. And so he's earned the right to do that, I suppose. I suppose. RJ Barrett,
RJ.
not Julius Randle. Like
I don't see it for RJ, especially when he loses his starting role this season to
you,
Josh Hart for the New
you
York
really believe
Knicks.
that's gonna happen?
I do. I'm sorry.
Wow. Tibbs
I
is gonna
don't
just go
see
ahead
it.
and pull it, huh? He
Yeah, he should.
he gonna be coming off a bench.
Yeah, he needs to. I think he'll flourish in that role. Let's try it. Let's try it. RJ coming straight from Duke, along with Zion. And funny thing is, he's played way more games than Zion.
Yeah.
But we still talking about and looking for Zion in the games. Ain't nobody really checking for RJ Barrett.
No, nobody's checking for RJ Barrett. No, we may
Yeah,
hear more about him now that the Knicks have more nationally televised games because
hmm
Jalen Brunson is that dude.
clearly.
Really, it's like it should have been or it could have been Julius Randle, but it seems like it's going to be Jalen Brunson to revive the franchise again. So yeah, I agree with you. And I don't know why they thought to put Vucevic on this.
Blew me away. Blew me
I'm saying
away.
between him and Victor Wembanyama, I'm saying why. No, for real. Give me a core reason why. They was
Unless,
being funny. They was being funny.
hey, you know what? And Wimby, you mean tell me Wimby is ahead of Vooch, but Vooch is still on this list. Unless they were thinking about his days in Orlando. Vooch was a baller. When he went to the
Uh,
Bulls, it ruined his stock big time.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Okay, but again, if you have not played one game in the NBA regular season, you shouldn't be on this list.